Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You remember that?
I
That was when. That was
do.
before.
Maze.
That was
Came
before.
back.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Hold on. Was that when he came back? When he was from preacher?
Yes.
Swear to God.
Yes. He made that song as soon as he came back.
Swear to
Did he
God.
make anything after that?
J Matt Show. Late night edition.
Very nice.
All right. I'm about to tell you what today is. Because it's a weird day.
White, weird.
Let me turn down the applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So
Let me
today
understand.
is, in case anybody was wondering, it's a national day every day.
Every day is something. I
Every
do know
day
that.
is a national day. So today is National Cat Day, National Hermit Day, it's National Oatmeal Day, and World Stroke Day.
Oh, okay.
Now I like to look kind of peruse through the national days when I do the podcast just to see what day the nation might be celebrating. And then I would kind of look at the days that everybody's celebrating, maybe a small percentage because these days are weird. What day would I participate in, and what day would you participate in? National Pussycat Day, National Hermit Day, National Oatmeal Day, or World Stroke Day?
I like
Now, if you are confused about what any of these days are, I can tell you what they are. If you needed more information, like a lifeline.
Tell me more about Pussycat Day.
Pussycat Day, got you. Coming right up. So, National Pussycat Day is October 29th, and National Cat Day is the perfect day. I can't roll my tongue.
Purr.
Yeah,
There we go.
perfect day to give extra attention to your feline friends.
That's that funny that you say that because my coworker, she posted all her cats today on Instagram.
Oh, she celebrates this day.
Obviously, I didn't read her caption. I just seen all the cats and was like, she's weird.
Or she celebrates National Pussycat Day.
She has a lot of cats.
Yeah. I would celebrate that day completely different. But we're not going to go down that road. Now, the day on here that I would not celebrate is National Oatmeal Day. That just don't seem like it should be a day.
I thought you would be more into National Stroke Day. Is it National Stroke Day?
Wow. What you trying to say?
I'm just saying. It seems more of your that you would be more interested in.
World Stroke Day is more
Out
of
of
my
the
speed.
options, I thought you would be more interested in National Stroke Day.
Why is that?
Okay, out of those.
So we go from Pussycat Day to Stroke Day.
Pussycat Day was the day I would be interested in celebrating.
Oh, that is. You know what? What is Stroke Day? I need a lifeline.
Tell me more.
I need more information because I'm trying to figure out why you would think I would enjoy this day. Stroke Day is about awareness for people that suffer from strokes. This says here, the day is also observed to raise awareness of the prevention and treatment of strokes. Why in the world would you figure I would be interested in Stroke Day? You know what? Before we get to that, welcome to the J Matt Show. This is episode 47, and I am joined by my lovely co-host for the day. Because the way we starting out, I don't think this shit is going to last too long.
Wait a minute now.
Shirley Matthews. Shirley Girly, give it up. Hey, Shirley Girly.
Shirley Girly.
Hey, Shirley Girly. I would do the round of applause for you, but we had that running long for a while. But anyway, why would you pick Stroke? So after hearing what Stroke Day is, do you still want to stick with Stroke Day?
No, not at all. A little different than I thought. Thought it was going to be a different type of stroke.
Why is your mind in the gutter right now?
Because we was talking about pussycats too.
You know what? Let's go ahead and get the show started. All right. So we are going to start off by talking about something that is old right now, but we didn't get to chime in on it. And I had to get your opinion on Mr. Tank Dog.
Oh. Okay. Talk about
But I did make a little Instagram post, and it was his response to everything that was going on with his comments that he made on and Angela Yee, but on her show, he made some comments that, of course, went real viral. And the interest now, what he said was, or what was put out there that made everybody go crazy and react was, if you suck two dicks, you not gay. It doesn't make you gay. Something of the sorts, right?
Something like that. But the whole conversation wasn't about that in the beginning, was it?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But my whole thing was, why would you even entertain that type of conversation? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was cool. I mean, how would you feel if I like answered that question?
I would feel like you were thinking about it and it had been on your mind before. Maybe that's why you wanted to bring it up.
You would think that about me?
I would.
Personally?
I would think that it was on your mind before, so you had to share how you felt.
So how you treat me now when I come home after that?
That specific conversation,
Yeah,
we would have
how would you treat me, Shirley?
It would be definitely weird. I don't think we would have that situation though, but it would be definitely weird. Like I would question you a lot about a couple of different situations.
Now, would you just like act funny like when we celebrating oatmeal day and we making oatmeal in the morning? Would you like not pass me the milk? Would you like give me like, oh, I got to use water? Would you like make me feel bad, or would you like? How would you approach it? Would you state, hey man, what was up with that interview?
Yeah, that's exactly how I would approach it.
Okay.
We would have to have a conversation right then and there about it because I would have some concerns.
I'm just making sure you would like not let the situation go by the wayside.
Definitely
without
not.
like you tackling it head on.
No, definitely head on. Definitely head on.
That's interesting.
What do you think about what he said?
I really don't want to go into it anymore. I think it was atrocious. I think that it was a blemish and a stain on that man's record, if he has a record. And I think that it's highly questionable that he would go on a show with 3-4 other women and entertain conversation about dicks.
That's true. That's true. Very, very true.
I think I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that right there.
Okay.
Yeah. You got anything else on that?
No, it. Well, I'm not gonna say
you do.
Yeah, I do have a
Go
little
ahead.
bit to
Speak
say.
on it.
Well, if it was our situation, I would say it would be concerning.
Well, this
to
is
me.
let's move this off of us because
Okay.
I was just moving that was just like a real quick like moment. We not going. There's no me or us in this. Go ahead, keep it on Tank. What you think about Tank?
Specifically on him, it's definitely questionable about his sexuality overall. To me, he's basically stating that he's saying that that would not consider him gay. Correct? Is that what he's saying? If that happens twice and he decides that it's not for him, he would basically be saying that it's not for him.
Yeah, because he said in the interview, he was like, if he was like, I did construction for a few years, but I don't do that anymore. So that doesn't make me a construction worker because I worked in construction for a period of time.
I don't like the relationship and how he related.
You don't like that
things.
example?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think I like that one either.
Don't like it at all.
That wasn't a strong example.
No.
What else did you take away from those comments?
I kind of feel like he's probably gay.
You really going in on this nigga?
It's nothing wrong with it though.
No. It's. I mean, look, Tank can be who he wants to be, right? I just find it interesting for him to be a straight man and to kind of use that as an example of, I guess, I can't even speak for him. I'm trying right now, but I that's out of the realm of where I would go with it, so I can't really even put myself where he is.
Yeah, I just felt like he felt very strongly about it. I'm going to leave it at that. Very strongly.
So
to make his point.
You have some very interesting you have very interesting views when it comes to what you feel is gay. or homosexual. I don't even, we're not really politically correct on the J Matt show, so feel free to say messed up things and be like, I'm sorry. It's just I'm in the moment and I'm speaking. Like it's a podcast. I say the wrong thing from time to time, but I'm not trying to be malicious. So if I use words incorrectly, I'm speaking for me and my lovely one-time co-host, Shirley. Please forgive us. But back to the conversation. You have very interesting opinions on what you feel is gay. And I asked you about dudes taking selfies. And I was like, Shirley, how do you feel about dudes who is constantly on your timeline with selfies? You know how niggas be. Some of them be in the car. They be at the light. Just like females be, they like to catch the light too. They be like, oh, son kissed.
Oh no.
Niggas be
No. I think
you don't know when niggas be sun kissed.
but when it's a lot of selfies of a dude holding his phone, maybe in the mirror, taking a lot of pictures of himself, that's a little gay to me. That's just my opinion.
Oh, so you mean specific type of selfies? So are you talking about were you talking about the ones where the camera is reversed and you just holding it in your hand? Those cool? Or you mean the ones where the camera faces forward and you in the mirror and you take a mirror shot?
I would say a mirror shot where the phone is in your hand and the phone is facing the mirror. Like a lot of those.
How many of those does it take for you to be gay? Because I think I got like 3 of those.
No, I feel like it's like more like a lot, like consistently. That's all you see is.
Well, I'm not on the gram that much, so if you go by averages.
Averages, you want me to give you a number?
Yeah. Well,
if I see more than back to back, like it showed back to back post, I don't know. It just look a little weird to me.
If you're active on the gram,
and that's all you take,
and you post multiple pics a day. Is it like multiple in a day, or is it like, all right, you posting every other day, and every other day you in the morning in the car, like?
Yeah, that's too much.
Okay.
That's just too much. I don't think dudes need to be doing the same thing females be doing, because we do it a lot. We do.
All right. Well, I don't think that's gay. I don't think you should say it's gay.
It's weird then.
That's kind of harsh, Shirley.
Okay, I won't say gay then. It's a little weird to me.
Okay.
Like he's a little weird.
What about the females that's constantly taking the pics that are interesting to me are the ones in bathing suits.
Okay.
Please explain this to me. Please explain the woman bathing suit pics on the gram.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to bring up a situation me and you had. This was a long time ago. We went to Myrtle Beach, and I posted a picture in a bikini, but I was in a bathroom. You got so upset with me that I posted that picture. Wait a minute. And your reasoning for getting upset with me for posting that picture is because why you taking bathroom selfies? I could see if you were like on the beach or something, but don't be posting no bathroom selfies of you in your bathing suit. You were upset about that. So you tell me.
Oh,
what was the problem with that?
Are you upset right now? I mean,
I'm
am I
saying.
wrong? Was I wrong for being upset with my wife posting? Basically, to me, I figured, you basically just showing yourself off. Now, I don't even know if I was on the gram at that point in time. This was a while ago.
No, you weren't on Instagram.
I'm not on the wave as it goes with social media and the norms and what's cool, what's that and this and the other. I'm just out here looking like, why the fuck you in the bathroom taking pictures of yourself? This doesn't make any sense. Who are the pictures for? This is what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not on social media. So go ahead and explain it to me. Was I in the wrong for being upset at you taking pictures? So who are those pictures for? Here's how I look at bikini pictures. Now, if I met you and you were showing off yourself, that would be something different. I would be conditioned to that. Right?
Okay.
Now, if I'm not accustomed to you taking pictures of yourself and sharing them with basically the world, because that's what the internet is, why am I wrong for questioning why you in the bathroom taking pictures of yourself? I'm wondering, who are these pictures for? I sound like an old man, but I'm like, what are you doing?
No.
Who are these pictures for? Now, it's almost like, to me, it's like, really, bikinis is like bra and panties to me. There's really no goddamn difference.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's really funny how culturally we could call it a bikini, but that's literally the same. It looks the same as undergarments. Sometimes they're more revealing than the shit you wear to bed
That's true.
or under your clothes when you're in the office.
That is true.
So I'm trying to figure out, where is this going, and is it just gonna be normal, because they be putting these little bikinis on little babies and shit, over sexualizing the hell out of y'all. Go ahead. I've spoken enough.
You're so silly. So I did understand why you said that, and I didn't have a problem with taking that picture down. I didn't have no problem with it. But today, if I was to do that, you would have a problem though, because it wasn't like on the beach though. It would just be in the bathroom.
Yeah, because right now I would feel like you just hopping on the bandwagon, doing what all these other scallywags is doing out here, taking bathroom bikini pics. Because really all you doing is showing off your body. That's what it is. Now, I'm cool with all the women that's proud of their body. You know, it's that's whole body shaming, don't body shame, and all this shame. Don't shame. Nobody wants to shame anyone. Don't slut shame. No shaming.
I got you.
So it's just basically freeing everybody in the world to do all type of things that you wouldn't normally do in a pre-shameless society.
Right.
So now, shit. That's why you got Lizzo. Is her name Lizzo?
Yeah.
Lizzo be bucket naked out here.
She don't care.
Because fat girls showing off they flubber is in now. I follow all type of BBWs.
She's just not ashamed to show it.
No,
very proud.
because that's in.
Mm-hmm.
That shit has been in for a few years now.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not.
Nothing wrong with
But
it.
now, so now is there no such thing as being offensive?
What do you
It's
mean by
kids out this motherfucker. You got all type of cheeks clapping and smacking and jiggling.
On the ground.
And we basically, I guess what we got to do is explain to our kids how not sexual things actually are. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Where we're just making things that are sexual to be not sexual. You know how women was doing the breastfeeding and just titties just out. It was like a whole campaign. It was just titties out. Everybody just breastfeed you anywhere. Fuck it, we're free.
Yeah.
Women's rights. What is this shit? What's going on?
Right.
It's just titties. This not sexual. I'm feeding my baby.
To show people that it's okay.
We've done this for millions of years.
Correct. And it's okay.
My breast should not offend you.
Right.
I'm feeding my young.
You stupid. Correct.
My
Correct.
big double triple
Don't.
D breast
Don't
is
do it.
hanging in the library
Don't do that.
as you study for social studies.
Don't do that. Do not do that.
As my youngin, who's 5, hangs on my bosom.
Get out of here. Get out of here. It's a lot out here in these streets, especially out here on Instagram.
But after all that, I don't think you explained
I didn't your original.
why women are why it's so popular to do the bathing suit in the mirror, not even on the beach, in the mirror pics.
I think a lot of it sometimes, they looking, they just want that attention. They want them likes, maybe.
You can't get the likes on the beach.
I mean, you can. It's just.
Why you can't take that same photo by the pool?
I mean, you could.
Why it's always a shower curtain in the background?
I mean, women like taking pictures in bathrooms. It's just it is.
Is it
what
because
it
of the lighting?
Possibly.
Why I'm providing the answers for you? This is terrible.
Possibly.
This is terrible. You want to move on to
Let's
the next
move
shit,
on.
Shirley?
Move on to the next.
I think it's cool because since you're down here in JMass Studios, partaking in the podcast, I get to kind of talk about some of my guilty pleasures. What's the name of the show, Shirley?
Temptation Island.
Shirley, are you able to give a rundown to the people of what this show is about and why we like it so much? Or no, just tell them why you like it so much.
I like Temptation Island because it was an old show and they just brought it back maybe last year. And it's just interesting to see couples that aren't married, let me throw that out there, that are not married be tempted by other people and they're trying to be in a committed relationship. So they choose to go to this island to be tempted, possibly to see if they want to stay in a committed relationship, to see some unanswered questions that they may have about their relationship. I think it's interesting. It's really fun to watch.
What if would it? I think it should. I think they should try married people.
I knew you was about to say that. Why did I know you was about to say that?
I think that would make it more interesting. Like married people that's already on the cusp, and like
You shouldn't try to tempt married couples.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
I mean, but if they did do it, I would watch it because it would be interesting, though.
See, you be with the
it
shits.
would definitely be interesting.
You be with the shits.
Just to see what happens.
That was actually a good synopsis of what Temptation Island is. Now, this show, Temptation Island, was on a while back. I remember it was on a few years back, and that was one of my favorite shows. I ain't never tell nobody it was one of my favorite shows, but I used to watch that shit all the time. And now it's back. They had season 1. We watched it on vacation.
We did, yeah.
It was like a marathon and we was in a room, and I just was glued to that shit.
Yeah, it was weird that you was watching it. I'm like, let me just get into this with you. But it was good. It was very good.
So turns out you saw the end of season 1. I didn't see it. And that shit seems a little bit real.
I think it's definitely real. What do you mean? Like,
I mean, it's hard. It's hard when you watching some shows. It seems like they be scripted. It seems like they are, put in certain situations where things will. I mean, of course, there's a little bit of that. Honestly, this show is like a psychology experiment. It's like you're volunteering to be a guinea pig in a love connection type situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we just watched the casting show, and to see how they can put people together where it's like, all right, I get to play off of these people's weaknesses with this type of bachelor or this type of temptress.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing the way they actually choose the single people too. Like they pick people specifically that the couples would be interested in.
Yeah.
They did that purposely. I thought that was interesting. I didn't know that.
Very diabolically clever. This shit is amazing. And I think it's cool because actually it's not cool. Not a thing, but this is terrible.
It is. It is.
Another thing about this is terrible. Because I got to think back to, and this is, if you watch the show, this is not like a commercial. We ain't getting paid for this shit. But if you get caught up on the show, we're not about to spoil anything. The way that season 2, episode, what was that? 1?
1.
Was it I don't know what show it was, Shirley.
Might have been 2, though.
But, old girl straight got smashed on television, and dude had to watch with his other housemates, the other dudes that are in relationships with women that are also in the same area that his woman fell victim.
Hercules, yeah.
Like,
I think the crazy part about it is that they hadn't even went on a date. That was just a mingling night when it happened. They was just mingling.
But wasn't that the first night?
It wasn't even the night. Like, they just picked the dates, picked who they wanted to go on a date with, and they was just chilling at the house when it happened. They hadn't been on a date yet. It was just that first night. That was crazy.
Yeah, she was ready.
That was crazy. And she was crying that she was nervous about what her dude was going to do. And she do this.
No, I don't believe that. You know why?
Why?
So, I got some inside information. Boom. Listen. I watched the pre-casting shit. Then they asked him on a little one-on-one. They asked him about how they met. I guess they met in the club.
Okay.
right? So that's already red alert. You met in the club. They was like, what did she say to you? Or who came on to who first? And he was like, she came up to me. And so what did she say? He's like, man, she said something to the source like, you could get it tonight
Oh.
or you could have it right now.
Oh, I know all of that.
Yeah. So flash back to what I seen the episode prior, her giving it up to old boy
Yeah. See, I know
first
all of
night.
that.
I'm like, oh yeah, she was ready.
Uh-huh.
Some people just be ready.
Well, he knew what he was getting himself into then.
Who?
Her boyfriend. If she approached him like that, he knew what she was about.
Yeah, he should have known better.
He knew
See,
exactly what she was
that's
about.
another thing. Like some dudes, I shouldn't be talking to you about
It's
this,
okay.
but you're the only one here right now. Some dudes should actually know better, and I'd be surprised at some dudes that be wifing up these chicks that they met at the bar, who was ready to go that night. You wifing her up, man. Like you making her yours. She's on your arm. What are you confused about, man? Why is my boy Rick? His name Rick, right?
I don't know.
I think his name's Rick.
Okay, we'll go with Rick.
Rick, why are you confused, my man? And actually, the way that he's taking it and handling it, I think you're right. He knew. Cause my man Smooth is like, you know, he a little hurt.
He's very hurt. Actually, he's hurt.
He hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I think he embarrassed.
Yeah, I think he's hurt more than embarrassed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
he's
man.
Hurt. He didn't expect that. I think the reason why
Damn it, Rick.
he's hurt is because she was the one that was crying and doing all of this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Putting all the restrictions on stuff, and she was the first one.
She let loose. She ain't just let go.
She did. I was shocked. I was very shocked at her.
I wasn't shocked.
I wasn't expecting that from her at all.
Why?
I don't
You
know.
act like you go way back with her. You just was like surprised at her
No,
behavior. I
no,
can't
see.
believe she would.
Like while we watching this, I be like, why she tripping? Why she tripping? Like talking to you. But like in all actuality, I wouldn't be on some of the shit that they doing. Say when you watching this, you don't think of just situations in your head. You don't do that?
I don't.
You don't think of situations in your head.
I just be watching entertained. I just like to be entertained.
Well, I be having dreams and stuff.
Oh shit.
Like
dreams?
Yeah. Like, okay, we did watch this one night before we went to bed. And then I dreamt about it. Like you was like paying some other chick more attention than you were me. And I was like really beating you up.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
So why is it that you can watch Temptation and have nightmares, but you won't watch it?
I don't do scary movies.
You won't watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre with me.
Absolutely
But you can watch Temptation Island and have nightmares of stabbing me in the back because I done spent too much time with Tonita.
Why would you bring up Tonita? Are you attracted to Tonita? Is that why you say her name specifically? Why did you say her name?
Because Rihanna's little cousin said it real funny on the show.
Whatever.
Hey, listen. This might be your last invite if your nostrils flare one more time.
You're going to invite me again.
Whatever.
Please believe. You will.
Since you got me down here talking about soft shit, fucking reality TV, here's a situation that you could definitely speak on again.
Situation.
Omarion and Lil Fizz and April.
April Jones.
This it's not really a love. It's actually not a love triangle at all because Omarion, he doing his own thing, living his own life. But how strange is it to have like your former band group member, reality star co-host and so-called friend in a whole relationship with your baby mama. I guess they made it official because once you post a pic of you and your
bae,
right on the gram, it's we out here.
We together.
What it do? Say something.
Yup.
Pull up. Don't. Whatever. So they an item. They're a thing. Like I really don't care, but I think it's interesting because the situation and how close Because anybody in real life would be like, that's a little bit too close of a situation for you to like step into and then be proud of it.
Yeah.
Like how you get close to somebody baby mama like that.
And they were wasn't they like engaged or something? They had been together for a long time.
Yet, I mean, they was on the show together. They was on the show together, and when Omarion and them was still a thing.
And remember, what's his name? Lil Fizz?
Yeah, that's a fucked up name.
Okay,
too.
Lil Fizz, his baby mama, Moniece. She kept on making different little comments like, they more than friends. They more than friends. She been saying that.
I think I do remember that. That was a while back.
I don't watch it no
when
more.
I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, right?
It.
Yeah. You know what though? Honestly, because of this bullshit, this is gonna have me tune in for a few episodes.
Yeah, just because of it.
I do listen to the Joe Budden podcast. I do listen.
He mentioned it.
Yeah, it's very interesting that he's gonna be back on the show with his baby mama.
What?
His BM, the Sin Santana chick.
Oh, she gonna be on the show?
Yeah, they got contracts now.
Oh.
They can't just not do the show.
But
he proposed on the show in the last season.
I do remember that.
Right now they not proposed.
Oh, okay.
Or engaged. It's not that no more.
Oh.
So they still got to do the show because of the contract. So it's gonna be a little interesting.
Okay, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to tune into that.
So I'm gonna tune in. Then you got you sent me this clip.
Yeah.
What's her name? It's April Jones.
April.
And let's just go ahead and play it.
I'm getting the I want. I love it. Oh my god, it's the best dick of my life. It really genuinely is.
She's
I can't
talking
even
about
be mad.
Lil
I
Fizz.
can't not be happy because I think
it's
the
the
happiness
best
comes from just being happy. And then like y'all trying to really make me mad. But I don't know how to be mad. I'm not a mad person. I don't know how to be mad. I think I just live my life and I just don't know how to be mad. I have great friends. The friends are my best friends and it's just so amazing to be able to have suck on. It's amazing to be able to have a clit to be able to lick on,
laughing
you
in the
know,
background.
You get to be able to just be grown enough.
It's
to
amazing
accept
to have a
things
clit
and not
to
be
suck
petty.
on.
And then you wish the best for the friends that you.
Play it again, just the
She
beginning
said,
part.
"Why y'all so mad?"
No. Listen to the beginning part. She's all over it. Look.
Happy. And then like y'all trying to really make me mad. But I don't know how to be mad. I'm not a mad person. I don't know how to be mad. I think I just live my life and I just don't know how to be mad. I have great friends. The friends are my best friends and it's just so amazing to be able to have suck on. It's amazing
I
to
don't
be
think
able
this
to
is amazing.
have a clit to be able to lick on, you know, and it's you get to be able to just be grown enough to accept those
licking?
things and not to be petty.
She got both.
No,
And
I
then you
think
wish
she
the
was
best
talking
for the
about him
friends that you.
Sucking her.
Why y'all so mad? I'm getting the I want. I love it. Oh my god, it's the
You hear
best
what
dick
she
of my
said?
life.
Why I'm so mad? Why
It really
I'm so
genuinely
mad?
is.
Get
I can't
me.
even be mad. I can't not be happy because
I heard
the
that.
happiness comes from just
That's how she came on.
being.
But who's mad?
I guess
Who's she talking to? Why
she's
does she
talking
think anybody cares?
everybody making comments about it. Her being with Little Fizz. They mad at it. And she's not.
No, because she's diabolical. She's treacherous.
Oh. That's what you gonna call her?
Yeah,
Why?
I didn't call her out her name.
I know, but why are you calling her
I
that
just used
though?
a few adjectives.
Okay.
I mean, that's because, like, as a woman, you think that's cool.
I don't think it's cool at all.
So, am I out of bounds for using diabolical and treacherous for April Jones?
You might not be out of pocket for saying
That's
that.
what I'm talking about, man. See what I'm saying? I didn't even call her out her name. You don't even like the words I use.
I just don't like the words, but you
Diabolical and treacherous.
It's okay. I do think she's wrong though. I think they're both wrong.
You know how many dudes you could find, and you gonna settle with a dude with the name Lil Fizz.
Because I feel like they was messing around with each other in the past.
His name is Fizz.
Lil Fizz.
Lil Fizz at that.
Yeah. Lil Fizz.
You bet not ever. What if Jay Lee bring around dude that's named Fizz?
No.
I swear for Lord. You better not bring this little nigga around here named what? What's his name?
Definitely not.
Fizz?
That's his stage name.
And he still got it.
It's okay because everybody know him by Lil Fizz. He can be Lil Fizz.
Okay.
I bet you that's not his. Is that his Instagram name?
How do you get the name Little Fizz?
Mm,
You know, it's a story behind every nickname.
probably.
What the fuck did you do to get Fizz?
Definitely a story behind it. Definitely a story behind it.
Who fizzed on you?
Don't do that. Don't even go there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my goodness. Please. We're not
He
gonna
got
go there.
fizzed on?
No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyways, Armarion has not said anything, has he?
No.
About the situation.
Wait a second. Wait. I have an article. Oh.
Of him speaking about
I
it?
have something.
Okay.
Someone said something, and I was going to read it. Did you know the Source is still a thing?
The Source?
The Source magazine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. My bad.
Yep.
I didn't. Do they like still print magazines or just online?
I don't know about print magazine. I think it is just online.
People still buy magazines? Anyway, this is an article from the Source, and it's funny because it's a little back and forth with Lil Fizz and Joe Budden. Anyway, it says that former rapper Joe Budden took to his Twitter post. Omarion, he says, don't get enough credit for just chilling, cause man, listen. Many agree with Joe Budden and find it low for Omarion's ex-bandmate and ex-fiancée to be dating. Notwithstanding the negative response from certain watchers, the couple made their relationship official on this show, with April closing down with haters by saying, for me, you have to be able to live your life. Stop being so mad and just live with me. Live. Live.
Maybe Marion is just being the bigger person. Maybe he's dating somebody else and just don't care. That's why he's not even on social media that much anyway.
But wait.
Uh-oh.
When Omarion was asked of all this, what did Omarion say? She can do whatever she wants to do. She's a grown woman.
See? It ain't even phasing him. That's why he ain't saying nothing, responding. He don't care. But Joe Buttons is saying that he should.
He's saying he's
Giving
a
him
good
props.
he's saying he a good one for
Not saying anything.
saying or doing nothing, because nigga, that's some
It's some
shit
deep stuff.
that, you know, you would be well within your rights.
Well, maybe he got a girl, and the girl like, you bet not say shit.
But wait. Listen to what Lil Fizz had to say
Oh, goodness.
to Joe Budden. Lil Fizz responds to Joe Budden's post on the Shade Room saying, LOL, Mr. Pump It Up, clout chasing now. Lil
Okay.
Fizz getting spicy out here.
Yeah, he's trying to stay relevant.
Stay?
Yeah.
Lil Fizz relevant?
Yeah, he's yeah. He's
What
trying
does
to
he
be
do?
relevant again.
Does he do music?
I don't know.
I was
what he
actually
does.
thinking about Lil Fizz and what his role was in the group. Did he actually sing, or was he like a really good dancer, or was he like the rapper in the group? Because you know, some singing groups have like the dude who really can't sing that good, but he rap, or he dance real good. He got good footwork.
That's funny you asked me that because I don't remember him singing.
What does Lil Fizz do?
I don't remember.
Why is he making jokes about Joe Budden making like a hit record that was like it's funny now because it's kind of corny, but it was like a really big record.
Guy.
The B2K rap?
They doing a little rap every now. I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying.
Dang, I don't remember.
He might have been that nigga that just like held up the dances. He was like, he had good footwork and moves.
I kind of feel like he was a singer though.
Or maybe like he was just a token light skinned nigga. You know, every group need a light skinned dude.
No, I think that the token one was the other one. Maybe he's just, like I said, trying to be relevant. That he had to respond. Or maybe he's feeling guilty. That's why he needed to respond.
All I
don't
know is I think I'm going to watch.
Yeah, I might watch it too.
Shirley, did you have anything you want to talk about?
I
This
think
is your
I'm
time.
okay. I know it is my time. I'm trying to think.
You got to hold the microphone up to your mouth.
You know what?
Oh, you wanted to talk about, we just had a recent loss. Little furry friend.
Justin's dog is gone.
Major is no longer a part of the family.
The Matthews family.
It's a tragedy. But don't be alarmed. He wasn't killed. Nothing, tragic happened to him per se. It was just he just got away. He didn't come back, and I didn't go try to find him. So that's what happened.
So technically, you lost him. He was on your watch.
I wouldn't say lost because I wasn't trying to find him. You know what? This is fun. We're going to do this again. And I think next time we're going to do a show after Temptation Island airs. And we're just going to do our immediate reactions so everybody can see your nostrils flaring up and an alternative reality happening on in your mind as you play through ways to freaking.
The next time you have me on this show, I got some good stuff we need to talk about. Because y'all are men. Y'all are crazy.
Okay.
I can say a lot of stuff about how different we are.
Alrighty then. Next episode, Mars and Venus.
Like
Differences between the sexes.
Yep.
How will they come together on the next episode of the J Matt Show?
I like it.
I don't.